So you get a call at 11 p.m. We need to turn off our AI right away. That's not a call you want to get. They had deployed a bot to manage support tickets. Within hours, response times dropped from 3 hours to 30 seconds. Everyone celebrated until customers started leaving fast. Turns out their ticketing system, the blueprint of its AI replacement, was always a mess. Unclear priorities, ownership gaps, lots of ping ponging. At human speed, that was annoying but manageable. Humans knew the issues and compensated. That knowledge was nowhere in the specs. And when you add AI to this brew, that mess just got weaponized. The bot sent contradictory messages. It's escalated minor issues. It routed the same ticket to three departments at once. What had felt like chaos now went viral inside their own system. Here's the part that stuck with me. The AI wasn't broken, it was following the rules. That's the amplification effect. AI doesn't fix dysfunction, it magnifies it. I've seen this in logistics. Company tried optimizing routes with AI. It's a perfect use case for AI, right? Well, small problem. Their data was junk, old addresses, wrong weights. The drivers had been correcting these manually for years. The AI had no context, so it optimized utter nonsense. Or in finance, an AI model trained to bypass approvals history started rejecting loans with stunning consistency by zip code. It didn't just deploy an algorithm, they deployed institutional bias at scale. This is what executives need to internalize about AI. It's not traditional computing, it's not an automation engine, it's a whole new world. Now, zoom out. What happens when these patterns hit healthcare, infrastructure, law enforcement? Picture a traffic system trained on old human decisions. If those decisions favored wealthy neighborhoods, the AI won't just repeat that, it'll optimize it. Routes get faster for some and much, much, much slower for others. When you put this in emergency response times, they get skewed and no one notices until it's too late. Something horrible has happened. That's the nightmare. Not that AI makes bad choices, but that it makes your existing bad choices faster, more confidently, and harder to question. And the scariest part, it all looks like progress because you're doing all this automation until it doesn't work. This is why systems thinking isn't optional. It's the only way to implement AI responsibly. Think of a company building a resume screener. Before launch, someone finally asked, what if this learns to favor graduates from just 5 schools? They checked the data. Sure enough, strong bias. Had they gone live with a system like that without checking it, they would have locked out incredible talent without ever realizing it. So they pause, rebuild their hiring logic, and define new metrics. Then and only then they train their AI. With review loops and alerts built from the day one, that's how they can implement AI responsibly. Again, we have to throw away the classical computing cookbooks. This isn't about automating what we have today. It's about building the right thing on the shoulders of what our current systems have taught us. Here's how to get there. First, map your system honestly, not just workflows, values. What gets rewarded? What gets ignored? What assumptions are baked into your data? Then ask the uncomfortable questions. If this scales, what does it reinforce? Who gets excluded? What patterns might this accelerate? And then decide your guardrails from the very beginning. If certain metrics spike or crash, what shuts the system down? Who gets notified? What triggers human intervention? Always, always, always build a safety hedge that includes human intervention. Think of it as an ethical circuit breaker, because once AI scales, pulling it back is no small task. And then widen your review team. If everyone in the room looks just like you, you're blind at least half of the risks. Bring in people who live with the consequences. Listen to their paranoia. In AI, paranoia is insight, maybe even foresight. And last, stay humble. The moment you believe your model is unbiased, you stop checking. And that's when real harm became. Human brains are ruled by biases, by design. AI was modeled on that design. Biases are part of your AI system. Don't think otherwise. And just like you with your own brain, managing them is your responsibility. Ignore them and they'll take over until you can no longer take control back. The organizations that thrive with AI won't be the fastest movers. They're the most reflective, the most curious, the most committed to asking, what are we really amplifying? Because in the end, AI isn't magic, it's a mirror. So take a good look before you scale. Have you seen AI go off the rails because of hitting assumptions? Drop your story in the comments and share your cautionary tales and on those hard-won lessons. And if you'd like to learn more about late-stage thinking and how it destroys AI innovation, click one of these. I'll be happy to tell you all about it.